Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last episode, tensions with the Qunari really ramped up. Seamus, the Viscount's son and a recent convert to the Qun, was murdered in the Chantry by a Chantry mother, who then herself was killed by a Qunari in the same Chantry. This entire situation has become a complete and utter mess. Kirkwall is a powder keg right now, and even Amelia, in her current dulled state, even she can tell that when this ends, and it will end soon, it is gonna be brutal and bloody. Kirkwall streets will run red, and yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty, and I think that is an understatement. Now, before I head back to the Hawk estate to deal with what Aveline wanted to talk to us about, I have two jobs. Job number one, find Sebastian's missing armor upgrade. After looking back at my footage, all of my companions, except Isabela, are at 3 armor upgrades. Let me show you. As you can see, they all should be at 3, except Isabela. As I said, I know where her final armor upgrade piece is. It hasn't appeared in the game yet. But for some reason, Sebastian only has 2, and I remember picking up his armor upgrade during Repentance. So, number 3, it's either going to be in the Gallows or Olaf's Armory in Hightown. So we're going to check those out. And I also want to go and have a chat with Gamlin. Abby, thank you Abby, very kindly reminded me in the comments that Gamlin has something to say about your choice of romance. So, you know, they're 2 pretty quick jobs. It's going to be quick sticks and then on to the end of Act 2. Which that doesn't feel right to me. Act 2 went by so quick. Or at least it feels like it does to me. I mean, it took me around 50 episodes to finish Act 1.
You don't like me, Guard Captain?
I've no issue, so long as the fight over your title stays in Starkhaven. Exactly like it hasn't.
Should I apologize for trying to take back what is rightfully mine?
Whatever it takes, no matter the cost.
It feels like you're blaming me for some personal experience of yours.
I was at Ostagar. Good people die when leaders do whatever it takes.
Good people know the necessity.
Oh, I have things I could say about that. I'm going to finish off my point. Yeah, so it took me around 50-ish episodes to do Act 1. His final upgrade is at Olaf's Armory. Okie doke. Yeah, 50 episodes for Act 1. Pretty reasonable. It's only taken me around 30 to do Act 2, which I'm pretty sure I said this exact same comment whilst I was playing Dragon Age Origins. But it feels like only yesterday since I started the game. And it feels like the end is rapidly approaching, and I don't necessarily like that. Okie doke. There you go, Sebastian. Now, that banter just there, you know, about the Battle of Ostagar. Good men and women die when leaders do whatever is necessary. And as Sebastian said, good people know the necessity.
Starkhaven called for its lost prince, Sebastian. Would you give up if the city has moved on?
Like Ferelden moved on after Kalen.
You've been reading.
It's a good tale. I'm inspired by the Warden Alistair, but I doubt that's how you see me. I don't intend to let anyone die restoring me to my place, Aveline. The risks are mine, and that will have to satisfy.
It was well said. I give you that. We'll see.
Oh! sweet. Just the line about, like, I'm very inspired by the Warden Alistair. I'm like, oh, Sebastian, good bloke. Oh, Alistair has a fanboy. That's bless. Yeah, as I was saying though, what was it? Good people, no necessity. Here's the thing. Ostagar was completely unnecessary, as Artin proved.
Here? I'm sorry.
Mate, do not slag off my old home. Yes, it is a complete shithole. However, I can say that because I lived here. You never lived here. You can't talk about my shithole like that. How dare you? How dare you, Sebastian? God, I keep trying to make this point, and the game is like, no. So I'ma just stop here. I'll be with you in a minute, Gamlin. Yeah, the Battle of Ostagar, in hindsight, completely unnecessary. Let's be brutally honest. What would have happened if Ostagar hadn't been fought? Yes, the Darkspawn would have, swarmed through the wilds. Like, the smaller villages, like Lothering, would have been destroyed, but they got destroyed anyway, so that's neither here nor there. However, if Kalen had, from the very beginning, just sent Grey Warden, envoys, with the backing of his troops to the Circle of Magi, the Brazilian Forest, Orzammar, all of those places, and gathered those armies, the ending would have been completely the same, except at Denerim, there would have been 2 human armies instead of just the remnants of Loganes. It's like the whole Return to Ostagar DLC. I really think they intended that to be Kalen was a lot more intelligent than he first appeared. His naivete and childishness was just like a front. It was bravado, but he knew the battle was unwinnable from the beginning. He was just trying to keep his men's spirits high. I get they were trying to make Kalen seem more intelligent. For me personally, it had the complete opposite effect. I'm like, okay, he knew the battle wasn't winnable, so why the fuck did he send his men to die? If he knew the battle was unwinnable, then he was consigning all of those men and women to death knowingly. So that's better than him just being an idiot and sending them to die because, lol, I want a fight, like in the Tales. Also the thing about, Kalen was actually going to divorce Honora so he could marry Selene and create peace between Orlais and Ferelden. Okay, that seems smart in theory. However, when you look at Selene, how did she become Empress? Well, she promised to marry a member of each of the Council of Heralds' families, and then told each individual council member, hey, don't tell any of the other council members that I'm gonna marry one of your sons, because then they'll accuse you of being biased. And they all agreed to it, voted her to be Empress, and then she said, I promised you all the same thing, and I'm not going to marry any of your sons because I am hella gay. Goodbye. Bearing in mind that that is Selene's modus operandi, promising marriage to get something she wants and then reneging on her end of the agreement, Kalen, he would be a total idiot to think that she would genuinely marry him. I could argue about Kalen being a complete buffoon for hours. I really could. Now then, Gamlin.
Leandra, dead. I can't believe it.
Oh.
Leandra, dead. I can't believe it.
Damn, I was worried this would happen. His comments about Leandra kind of supersede his comments on the romance. Oh, That's a bugger. That's the problem with recording in advance. So my boyfriend is coming to visit me in October, fingers crossed if the borders are open then. And, you know, I want to have everything uploaded so that when he arrives in the UK, I can be a good host and hang out with him and not be like, hey, love, you made the trip all this way. Well, you're just going to have fun on your own because I've got to record YouTube videos. So I'm recording this quite far in advance. So I think by the time I saw Abby's comment, I was already halfway through All That Remains. Ooh. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. In between episodes, I'm going to load back a previous save and I'm going to have Amelia go and visit Gamlen. And I am going to insert his comment about the Anders romance right here. Hello, future Callista here. So I loaded back a previous save and Gamlen just repeated his line about, you know, oh, do you have any money for your favourite uncle? And after doing a little bit of research, I discovered that Gamlen comments on the romances in Act 3, so I haven't missed out on anything. It just hasn't happened yet, so that's good to know at least. There we go. Now, I will say, if you romance Isabela and you are playing a female Hawk, I would just like to remind you that Femme Hawk is Gamlen's niece. Like a blood relative. I just wanna hammer that home. Close blood relative. If you are romancing Isabela as a woman and you come and speak to Gamlen, then his response is, so I heard you hooked up with that pirate girl. Can I watch? Gamlen, no. Gamlen, no. Put your dick away. That's your niece. Oh, Gamlen is so hateful. I love him. He's such a scumbag. I think it's great. Like, he has his redeeming qualities, but not many of them. Let's be brutally honest. Now then, that is everything I wanted to do. So let's head back to the Hawk Estate, see what Aveline wanted to tell us. And the beginning of the end of Act 2 begins.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little... Are there any good seats left?
Hawk. The Arashok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
Oh, can you both just go from the beginning, please?
I heard Arashok and DAI. What's this about?
Remember the Relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Qunari.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
Who are the fugitives? Why come to meet Aveline? And it's just now you heard this? Isabela, this is your relic. Again, we're gonna go through these because I like having all the information I can. Amelia, I know I've said this a couple of times. She's just on autopilot. She has seen so much in literally the past 2 days. Like, it hasn't been a couple of weeks since Leandra died. It was like Thursday, and today is Saturday. And in between, you know, seeing her mother's... It wasn't even her mother's corpse. It was just her mother's head. We don't even know what happened to the rest of Leandra's body. You know, since seeing that horrific thing, we've killed people in the Chantry. We've seen a Chantry mother get murdered. With poor Seamus, God, just... It's all just piling up and up and up. And Amelia just... She hasn't had time to process it. So she's sort of asking these questions, but is it going in? You know, that's kind of debatable.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Qunari?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
You're expecting trouble?
After what happened to the Viscount's son, yes. I'm hoping the Qunari aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabela?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who is involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Tevinter mages, that's interesting, don't you think?
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Oh, Isabela, your lies are piling up, my dear. And again, if Amelia was in her right mind, I'm sure she would absolutely say, why are you stammering over this? Why are you looking so guilty? Like, what's going on, Isabela? But she's not. I don't think she even really cares all that much about anything. You know, about either issue. However, and I would like to say this first. Me, the player, I understand where the Viscount is coming from. He literally just lost his son maybe a few hours ago. No one should have to bury their child, or in this case, burn their child, because, you know, that is, you know, Thedas custom, or at least for the Chantry-going population of Thedas. No one should have to do that, and I feel like it is perfectly understandable for him to be like, just put it on Hawk's shoulders. Hawk can deal with it. From Amelia's perspective, she lost her mum 2 days ago. Oh, but no, she doesn't get the chance to grieve. She doesn't get the chance to mourn. Oh, but how dare I even consider, you know, you not getting that? Like, oh, of course the Viscount, the precious Viscount, of course he has to be allowed to grieve. But me, oh no, fuck me. I'm the maid. I'm Kirkwall's maid. Of course I don't need any time to myself. So if the Viscount wants me to deal with the Arashok, he can go fuck himself. That's what Amelia's thinking right now. I have played nice with the Qunari. I have done all of this shit despite wanting absolutely no part in it. And I've not heard a word of thanks. And when I actually need time to myself, no, I can't have that, but you can. No. We help Isabela first.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Qunari.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawk. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a low-town foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Qunari.
I suppose you think she planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawk short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
Oh, bless Varric. Oh.
Ah, you've returned. If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
Okay, Bodan. Puppy? Where did you get that?
This isn't a toy. Somewhere out there, a table is mourning the loss of its leg.
Aw, Puppy doesn't care about tables. Good Bubba.
I want to go home.
Oh.
We can go back to Ferelden one day, my boy. I promise.
Well, that's kind of a lie. Sandal can go back to Ferelden, but you probably won't, because your voice actor has been blacklisted by BioWare, so, rip in peace, Bodan. Now then, who do I want for this? Aveline, Isabela, Fenris. There we go. And... there we go. Lowtown at night. Oh, God. Not this again. Amelia, she's probably having flashbacks to, and oh God, literally, it's right next to the, it's right next to the foundry where Leandra was killed. That's just amazing. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Hello?
Hold! You will surrender the relic.
I don't have your stupid relic.
The boss has no honor.
Go. Now then, who are we fighting? Karashok, Ashad, and Sten. I will just say this, if you recall, Qunari don't have names, they have roles. Sten is a military position. This is not Sten from Dragon Age Origins. This is a different Sten. Go. And summon the puppy. Yes! Get them! Come on, take him out. And yeah, we've got this. Ooh, no you don't. No, bugger off.
If the Arashok asks why we killed his men, we'll say it was an accident.
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Qunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Oh, Isabela! What a twist! So, something I didn't do during Act 2, and I did this on purpose. if you try taking Isabela into the Qunari compound, you get a little cutscene where she kind of like stops at the bottom of the steps and basically says, you know what, I think I left some laundry going. She doesn't say that exactly. She says that, you know, she's got something else to do. And like, oh, another time, Hawk, I've got to go. And she leaves your party. And every single time you try and bring her into the Qunari compound, the cutscene doesn't play. However, she will, you know, be forcibly removed from your party. And I chose not to do that because it makes things incredibly obvious, in my opinion. Now then, yeah. It's a Qunari relic, what?
Do the Qunari look like the sharing type to you? Of course they want it back.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you. The relic is a Qunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan, whatever his name is.
Koslin?
That's the one.
The founder of their religion, the most revered being in their history? That text would be sacred beyond measure.
I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall.
And they can't leave without it. All of this could have been avoided.
Indeed. Indeed it could have.
How did you steal the relic from the Qunari?
The Arishok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Qunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arishok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Qunari was the hard part.
Yeah. What about the shipwreck? That was her story the entire time.
I thought you and the Qunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Qunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
Why would anyone besides the Qunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Qunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Qunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
I'm sorry, the order of questions got shifted a little bit, and I'm kind of like, what have I asked and what haven't I asked? I must have clicked that. Surely, yeah.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
It couldn't hurt.
Says you. I know it will save my skin.
Why can't this be as easy as you?
Oh, that was a pretty good line, Aveline. That was a pretty good line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've picked all of these. Okay. Yeah, all this mess, all of this death and bloodshed and destruction over a stupid book. That's what Amelia's thinking, at least.
Sounds like the Qunari take their reading very seriously.
Is there anything in the Qunari don't take seriously? Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again.
There's more at stake, but... Well, the Arishok waited this long. I don't know.
It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
Return it to the Qunari, we'll get the relic for you. Fuck the Qunari! Amelia doesn't give two shits about the Qunari. Amelia cares about Isabela. Isabela is like a really good friend. Like, also to be brutally honest, Amelia doesn't recognize its religious importance because she does not recognize the Qun as a religion. So it's just a dumb book. They can write a new one. Like, who cares?
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once.
Don't make us regret it.
Come on, we've no time to waste.
where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Coastland will not fall into defender hands.
Blood and spite!
A toss, Qunari!
He's getting away!
Isabela!
And we are one down. Aren't we always? Okay. Paste it up and go, go, go. Everyone's doing okay. Summon the dog. Come on, Dane, get in there. Yes, attack the enchanter. Okay, oh god, even more Qunari. Okay, we did. No, Dane, focus on the mage. Okay, where did she go? Yeah, let's just focus on her. No healing. No healing, madam. You're not allowed. Everyone's doing okay for health. Whoa, no, how dare you? Don't knock me on my ass. Move forward and go, go, go. No. No, thank you. Run the fuck away. And then do a group heal. And, yep, go. Okay, she's down. Onto the sten. Take him out. Fenris is looking a bit low, but I think we've got this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we just have to leave. However, there is looting to be done. And if I remember correctly, this is where Isabela's final upgrade should be. And I am not missing out on that. Okay, nothing to loot down here. Now then, let's see. Hello? Ooh, up there. A yoink. Excuse me. And through here, Whoa, Nelly! That scared shit out of me. Okay, there's disarming switches over there. Wait, come on. No, everyone out. This room has bad juju. We're not dealing with it. Yeah, hopefully Isabela was able to catch Wall-Eyed Sam, I believe it was called. There we go. Lamb's Wool in Souls. Right as my timer goes off. I'll be having you. And last room. Yeah, Oh, Nelly. Flippin' heck. That were close. Come over here. Come over here. We don't have a rogue. God damn it, Isabela. Run through! Maybe not. Oh, let's not brute force this. Go, go, go. And there we go. A yoink. A yoink. And a yoink. Okay, is everyone calm now? Okay, the traps have calmed the tits. Good stuff. And yoink. Alrighty then, that is this place looted. In the next episode, if I can get off the stairs. Come on, there we go. In the next episode, we will head outside and meet back up with Isabela. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.